retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab it then take it. Like a disease, bring to their knees. They fit their disease. Just like a wind, spread into the streets. Time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With gods in the weekend, harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution.
Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the BX Sports JEDI Network, the Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast. It is the watch along, the final game of the New York Yankees regular season home edition. Now, the New York Yankees, we know this is the last game they'll be wearing the pinstripes in the regular season of 2022. And of course, we're all anticipating for the 60-second home run by Aaron Judge to be hit tonight or this afternoon. And of course, I want to say, everyone, a good afternoon and welcome Mikey in the chat. It's Mike Mazda, salute. We got Deshaun. What is up, Deshaun? Deshaun Williams, salute. And let's go. You know how we do, how the program is. This is the watch along. We call the balls and strikes. We watch along in the group chat. We are an audience participation program. We ask you guys to participate in the chat. And of course, the chat will always gets busy and gets full around the middle of the second inning. And it usually gets action packed with a lot of interaction. So, you know how we do on the program. We always trying to help you make a little money in your pockets. We have the over and under here as the matchup. The New York Yankees are the 1.5 run favorite at a plus 118. The money line is a minus 140, over and under 7.5 runs. Now, last night I took the over, got it. We hit it right on the nose. We hit it. We went above and beyond. On Friday night, although I did not get the over and under, it was only three total runs. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head. 7.5 runs. I will take the over. I think the New York Yankees are in a groove. They're locked in. They're focused up and down the batting order. But we'll go out. You're only as good as your next day starting pitcher. And we have the pitching matchup for the Orioles. It's Kyle Bradish, who's a 4-7 record with a 5.11 ERA, taking on the Yankees. It's a young kid, brought him up here. It's going to be Chichi Gonzalez. So Chichi Gonzalez, I do not know anything about Chichi Gonzalez. I wish Hector from the Yankee Morning Brew was around. He's up in depth and knows the minor league system of the Yankees a little much more greater than myself. But of course, don't forget, tomorrow Yankee Morning Brew at 11 a.m. on the Nights of Dejan. So he'll break down and let you know who's Chi. Salute Deshaun, 65 subscriber. What's going on? And thank you, Mr. Williams, in the chat. So I have the lineups for the visiting Orioles as we saw the pitching matchups for this afternoon, and I gave you the over and unders. Let's go with the lineups. And for the visiting Baltimore Orioles, leading off and playing in center field, Cedric Mullins. Batting second, the catcher, Adderman Rutschman. Batting third, the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Vara. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Kyle Strogers. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. For our New York Yankees, the following lineup goes as this. Leading off, designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge. Followed by the first baseman, number 48, Anthony Rizzo. Batting third, the second baseman, number 26, DJ LeMahieu. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 28, Josh Donaldson. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Oswaldo, number 95, Oswaldo Cabrera. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 22, Harrison Bader. Batting 7th, the shortstop, number 12, Isaiah Canafalefa. Batting 8th, the catcher, number 39, Jose Trevino. And batting 9th, the left fielder, the birthday boy, number 31, Aaron Hicks. And Chichi Gonzalez is pitching. Now, the main question is for the Yankees, could he hit number 62 in the final home game of the regular season? They still got 4 games in Arlington in Texas coming up, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday. They still got 4 games left in the regular season, but can he hit that 62nd in front of the hometown crew? And I hate to be the negative Nancy for a moment, but this might be Aaron Judge last Yankee Stadium regular season game in those pinstripes. This might be his final. I know nobody wants to hear that, but this is a business. At the end of the day, this might be his last regular season game in the pinstripes. You never know. I don't think so, but you never know. I had to throw that out there, but we shall see. We got a long way to go for that there. So we're about to start here as the play, and a little overcast day in the Bronx. We know there's still residents of Hurricane Ian around up and down there. And I'm glad you guys are joining me on this Sunday. And just to give you a little bit of brisk here, the Giants are up 7-6 on the Chicago Bears, and the New York Jets are up 3-0 in Pittsburgh. And they're playing there on the road. So Chef Dan will keep me updated on those updates. I'm not able to see it. I'm not in the New York area. All you know, I live in the Central Florida area. I'm in Orlando, Florida, and of course we don't get those games here, the New York games. So unless we have the NFL Sunday ticket, but I'm doing the game right now, so we'll do in the baseball. And of course, before we get going, we want to say good afternoon and hello to our number 1 draft pick, the one and only Mr. Johnny Davis. Salute, Johnny Davis. I hope your Sunday it is wonderful, and it's glad to see you here this evening. And we wait for the Triple Crown watch. Judge is 2 points behind. Arise is batting 315. Judge is 313. So Arise ahead here of the Triple Crown. So let's go. We need Judge to get a couple hits. Now, the pitching staff of the Baltimore Orioles has been it's been a walk fest. I got to give Judge a lot of credit that he is taking the base on balls, setting up the table, setting his teammates, trusting his teammates, and his teammates have been rewarding him. You know, Yankees had 13 hits last night. My goodness, the hit parade was there. So as Chichi Rodriguez, Chichi is warming up here. Logan, salute Logan, yo in the building, Mr. Logan Howell in the building here. Salute my friend. So we're waiting here for the first pitch, and we'll get the first pitch going. So the Yankees, they're gonna have Hicks in left, Bader at center, Cabrera in right, Donaldson at third, Falefa at short, Mamejo at second, Rizzo at first, Severino behind the plate, and of course Gonzalez will be the pitcher. I think it would have been a good game for Peraza to play short, but it is what it is. All right, Chris the Flash, what's up, Chris? I hope you're feeling better, Chris. I did send you the link in your Twitter account, so please join me if you're able, if you're feeling well. I would love you to join us. I always love doing a watch along with Chris. Here's the first pitch. And here's a swing and a miss to Mullins. Mullins was batting .260 with 16 home runs, 64 RBIs. So in 153 games, so he's played a lot of games for the Orioles this season. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1-1 strike. So including today, there is 5 regular season games left for the New York Yankees. So there is going to be a double header. So they're playing until Wednesday. The pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2 strikes. So I did not know there was going to be a double header. So it's 1-2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. So Mullins goes down on strikes. Okay. Now here's Adam and Rutschman, who's batting .251 with 13 home runs, 42 RBIs. He's captured this afternoon. Mike Ortiz, salute Mike Ortiz. Mike Mazda, salute Mike Mazda. Maria, the gracious Maria in the chat. Salute Maria. What's for lunch today? Wendy's? You know what? I would like to get a Wendy's. There's a pitch in there for a ball. Want to know? But we got delicious pizza from our local pizzeria. The 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one is foul. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Now it looks like a chilly day in New York. A lot of people with the heavy coats. Oh, to Maria said it's a chicken and rice today. Haha, nice. Here's the 1-1. Down low. 2 balls and 1 strike to count here. He threw a changeup. Now, I don't know too much what Ichichi Gonzalez throws. Here's the 2-1. There's a call strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the 4 Train Express has a new series of videos that he's putting out after the season. All right, so we all know where to go. The 4 Train Express, the 2-2. Grounded. And that's through the shift for a base hit. So there goes the no-hitter and a perfect game. So Rutschman is on. I'm being facetious. We got spoiled with Nestor Cortez, 1 hitter, 6 innings of no-hit ball. So here's Anthony Santander, who's batting .245 with 33 home runs, 88 RBIs for Santander. Pretty solid numbers here for the Orioles. Orioles has been a surprise team, a pleasant surprise team, if you ask me. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1-0. Now, so far here, Ichichi has pretty good movement on his curveball. So, Chichi Gonzalez, a 30-year-old player. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. He misses again. 2 balls and no strikes. Wow, big game tonight on Sunday Night Baseball. The Mets and the Braves. The Braves are looking to sweep and take a stranglehold of the National League East. They're up by 1 game here. The Mets got to win tonight to tie it. And that's going to be neck and neck there. The 2-0. 3-0. They did not swing. Now, no disrespect. My partner here is a Met fan, Chef Dan, but the Met fans, the fan base were pumping their chest in August. I remember Yankees are going to blow their lead. What an embarrassment. And now they're the ones who's going to lose the division if they don't win tonight. So you got to be careful. You can't throw rocks if you live in a glass house. Here's the 3-0 pitch. The pitch inside. Ball 4. So a little bit of light drizzle in New York. So Orioles got something cooking from a single, now a walk, first and second with 1 out though. Now, pitcher's best friend, a ground ball double play, and stepping to the batter's box here is Ryan Mountcastle, who's batting .248 with 22 home runs, 84 RBIs in the season. Yankees trying to go for 2. It's a right-hand matchup. Should favor the Yankees. And the pitch. This is ground foul out of play. 0-1 the count. So originally, if you see my video description, I have Luis Severino start, but I guess they push him back, especially with a doubleheader I did not know on Tuesday, and figures that I won't be able to call neither one. The 0-1. Ground line drive, there's a base hit. This might give it a run. Hicks is going, so it'll go all the way to the wall. 1 runs in. Right now, let's see if he goes to third. And Santander will be on third. It is second and third. So the Orioles jump ahead 1-0. So that would be 85th RBIs for Mountcastle. Hicks took a weird route there at left field. So here's Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar Henderson at 267 with 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. Boy, but the last few games he's been striking out, a strikeout machine. Of course, tough pitchers at Cortez and Friday with Herman. The pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 the count. Now, second and third with 1 out. Let's see what he throws here. I think the Yankees will conceive a run. The pitch. There's a strike. 0-2. So the Jets are up 10-0 now on the Steelers. A game that I wish I could be watching right now. The pitch. Up high. Now, Matt Carpenter was put on the 60-day IL list. I just want to. If anyone knows the rules of or MLB, can Matt Carpenter be activated now? Is he on since he's on the 60? Is interesting. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. So Henderson strikes out. 2 away now. Boy, Henderson has been struggling. So here's Austin Hayes now with 2 outs, second and third. And the pitch to Hayes. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hayes is at 251 with 16 home runs, 57 RBIs. He's in left field this evening or afternoon. And it pops up. And right back, and it goes out of play. 0-2 as a light drizzle starts to hit. And you know when there's 2 strikes and 2 outs, you know what comes out. So the 0-2. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. So Gonzalez gets 3 strikes out. But he gives up 1 run on 2 hits. He has a walk and he leaves 2 men on. So the Yankees trail here 1-0. And now for the Yankees, coming up in their home half, they're going to have Judge leading it off. So don't go anywhere. 62 could be taken care of immediately here. Now, whoa, would that be something? He hit 62nd home run. And third inning is just a torrential downpour where they have to call the game. That's the last thing the Yankees want. That will be... Ugh. I'll put the Yankee lineup scrolling on the here as I look around to keep you updated on the NFL games as well. So just a little bit of multitasking so you guys can be entertained here as well, know what's going on. It's a 7-6 game between the Giants and the Bears, and the Jets have a 10-0 lead. So Judge will be leading it off here once we get back. All right, so we're waiting for the pitcher to get his warm-up pitches. And everyone, once that gets going, everyone, we go, all rise. Here comes the Judge. Here comes Judge. All rise, please. The Judge Chamber. Number 62 on deck, hopefully. So here steps in Judge. The crowd on its feet. Ready, anticipating the first pitch from Bradish. Here's the first pitch. Up high for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Judge. 2-0. Up high again. The 2-0 pitch to Judge. They call that a strike. A high strike there. 2-1. A slider. The pitch, swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him with another slider down and out of the way. Here's the 2-2. The crowd is getting louder. Pitch. Strike 3 called. Ugh. Caught him looking. So backwards K here. So it won away. Here's Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo, who's batting .229 with 32 home runs, 75 RBIs for the first baseman. Judge is second in the batting race at 312, and Ariza and there's a pitch for a strike. So Ariza is at 315. Coming to today's game, it was 313 to 315, and Judge 2 points behind. This strikeout doesn't help. D-O-1, up high, 1-1. And salute, good afternoon. And Mike Ortiz joining us in the Facebook app. Jason, salute, Jason. Happy Sunday. Everyone's good. Thank you so much. So Judge is 0-for-1 with a strikeout as he steps off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rizzo. The pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Anthony Rizzo. Could this be Rizzo's final regular season home game in the Bronx? He has an option at the end of the year. A lot of questions. The 2-1. This one's grounded. In on his hands, and right there is the first baseman. Mountcastle gets it himself. 2 away. Unassisted out. All right, with two outs, bases empty. Here's DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu back. He had yesterday off. He played Friday. So LeMahieu, who steps in at 260 with 12 home runs and 40 RBIs. The pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. This one is foul. 1 ball, 1 strike outside. So let's see. Hopefully LeMahieu tonight could go get a couple hits here. The 1-1 pitch coming. Check swing. Let's see. They appeal at first. He did not go. It is 2 balls and 1 strike to count. So Pittsburgh has scored a field goal. They're now trail 10-3. And that is in the second quarter. Jets visiting Pittsburgh. Jets have not won in Pittsburgh. 2-1 coming. There's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. And the Giants have a 7-6 lead on the Bears. So that talk about offense. Oof. Hope you didn't take the over on the Giants and Bears game. The 2-2. There's a ball down low. The count runs full, 3-2. So DJ LeMahieu. So the count runs full, 3-2 here. Here's the pitch. This one foul out of play. We'll do it again. So Bradish had 15 pitches. So here's the payoff pitch. LeMahieu fouls it again. So LeMahieu putting good at bat here, at least extending the pitch count. Now the question, do you think the Mets are going to choke away the National League East title? Boy, the Braves are coming 2 in a row. They beat Scherzer, they beat DeGrom. Oof. Now Bassett's turn. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. LeMahieu fouls it. 3-2. All we need is now, I hope not, Met fans, but boy, they have a chance to close it out tonight, and Edwin Diaz just blows the saves. Oof. Will be chaos on the New York airwaves, on the radio stations on Monday. Oof. Oof, Maron. The 3-2. Up high. Walk. Good at bat there by DJ LeMahieu. He gets a really good walk there, especially get that pitch count high. And Maria says, good luck, Mets. Braves look very tough. Yeah, that game. Oof. 1-0 Baltimore Orioles right now. So here's Donaldson. Donaldson steps in with 2 outs, runner on first. The pitch for a ball, 1-0. Donaldson this season, 229 with 15 home runs, 62 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. Check swing. They appeal at first? He did not. 2-0. Mike Ortiz is all Yankees or nada? No. Do not like the Mets. Okay. The 2-0 pitch coming. The pitch. There's a strike on the top of the strike zone. 2-1 to count. I'll get with you in a moment, Mike. I'll tell you how they get that run in a moment. Let me finish this half inning. I'll definitely go over that. So a runner on first with 2 outs here. Baltimore up 1-0. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Chop. 2-2. Goes foul. So Donaldson has to protect here. He has a 2-strike count. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. 22 pitches for Bradish. So between LeMahieu here, making them work the count. So for Mike, the way the Orioles got their run, Santander had a walk hit by Rushman, a walk by Santander, and a double for Mountcastle. The 2-2, 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. So he missed with the curveball. So now LeMahieu will be on the run with a 3-2 pitch. He'll be going as soon as the pitch is delivered. So he'll have a little bit of a running start, especially with a bad toe. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming. This one in the air to right field, but it's going to stay in the ballpark. Santander is there, and he makes the play for the final out. So Yankees, no runs, no hits, no errors. And we go 1 full inning. We go to the second inning. 1-0 Baltimore here. So, of course, again, the Orioles scored their first run in the first inning on a Rushman single. Then followed by a Santander walk, a double by Brian Mountcastle, and that's how they get their 1 run in. And then after that, Chi struck out 2 in a row. Henderson and Hayes. Chichi Gonzalez. Let's put the Baltimore lineup. And for the Orioles coming up, they will have Terrin Villara, Kyle Stollers, and Jorge Mateo coming up. Then the top of the lineup is from Mullins. They're trying to build on a 1-0 lead here. And the Giants now scored. The Giants are up 14-6 now on the Bears. 14-6. Still 10-3 between the Jets and the Steelers. What's going on, Ron? Ron is with us. Salute, Ron. It's in the chat. Good to see you, Ron. Always good to see you. Kathy, salute. Salute, Kathy. Kathy O'Neill Johnson is with us. It's good to see you. Good afternoon. As we having a change of innings, let me look around the NFL to give you guys some scores. We all know the Thursday night game, the Bengals beat the Dolphins 27-15. Right now, the early game in London, we had the Vikings beating the Saints 28-25. I forgot about that London game. Seattle has a 17-9 lead on the Lions, and that's in Detroit. Titans over the Colts 17-3. Chargers 21-7 over the Texans. Browns trailed the Falcons, and there's the first pitch, 7-10. A strike in there to Vara. So Vara comes in here batting .263. I believe he has 1 or a couple home runs and 9 RBIs. No home runs. The pitch, 1-1. Ron wants Judge to hit a homer. We all do. So he has no home runs, 9 RBIs. So apologies there. So we got a 1-1 account coming. 2 balls and 1 strike. Commanders with a 7-6 lead on the Cowboys. And of course, Jacksonville, surprising 14-7 lead on the Eagles. The pitch, 3-1. Oh, on a surprising game, Kathy. Your Bills trailed the Ravens 20-3. What's up with that? I thought it would be the other way around. The 3-1. He walks him. So he gets a leadoff walk. Those leadoff walks always comes back to bite you. I won't be surprised if the Bills come back on that game. That game ain't over with the Bills and Ravens. Even at 20-3, I don't believe in the Ravens too much. I think the Bills are too much. The Bills are going to make some noise coming up. So here's Stollers. Kyle Stollers steps in here. And the first pitch. There's a call strike. 0-1. Now, Stollers was batting .259 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. He is from the left side. The 0-1. Foul out of plate. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Grounded. This might be 2. On in time. So actually the weird alignment. It's 5, 6, 3 double play because you had Donaldson in the shortstop position in the shift. So the pitcher's best friend, a double play, and now the bases are empty for Jorge Mateo. Mateo, who's batting .222 with 13 home runs, 50 RBIs. Pretty good season. The batting average wise could improve, but the power numbers and the speed and the stolen bases, he leads, I believe, the American League in stolen bases. And here's the pitch. There's a strike, 0-1 to count. So he's ahead of the count, 0-1. Duh, pitch. There's a strike. So he's ahead of the count, 0-2. You know what's coming up. Here's the 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, this one is popped up. Right field, shallow right. Cabrera's going to run. Cabrera makes the play. So the wind took that one for a little bit of a ride, but the inning comes to no runs, no hits, no errors. And it's a 1-0 Yankee Baltimore lead. Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? It's 1-0 Baltimore. And North Carolina, I know you've got a lot of rain in the last 24 hours from the residents of the Hurricane Ian. I hope you're doing well, my friend. So right now the Yankees trail 1-0. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It will be Oswaldo Cabrera leading off, followed by Harrison Bader, followed by Isaiah Canafalefa, and if anyone should reach, it will extend it to Jose Trevino. Yep, then we got another prediction. We're all predicting, we're all hoping, and from your lips to God's ears, that happens this afternoon. Not just 62nd. I want to see 62nd and 63rd home run before the afternoon concludes. So we go here. We'll put the Yankee lineup on the bottom here. They trail 1-0. As we wait for the change of inning. And while we change of inning, I'm just going to take a quick 10-second pause here to let you know, if you guys are in Central Florida area and you have your loved ones, your little pets, well, of course, we have a business here in our home for our dogs. And here's a quick... So as we change the innings here, they always seem to walk Judge, but Judge, you know what? That shows a little bit of discipline though on Judge, that he's not going to swing wildly. He's going to be, that takes a lot of discipline, especially to take the base on balls. He's trusting his teammates also, that his teammates are going to bring him in and passing the baton. That's something that the 90s Dynasty Yankees did a lot of. They walk, they trust one another, and pass the baton. Here's Cabrera stepping in, and the pitch. This one is line, and there's a base hit for Oswaldo Cabrera. Oswaldo was batting .243 with 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. He should be at 245. So he's on. So Cabrera continues to impress and continue to say, you're going to pencil my name in the postseason. And possibly starting in left field, especially if Andrew Benintendi cannot return from the injury. You got to play this young man. This young man has been defensively phenomenal defensively, and occasionally with some good hits. He has a good at bat. So here's Harrison Bader. Now you got some athleticism here and on the base pads and at the bat, who can handle the bat contact hitter. Will love a hit and run situation. There's a pitch for a strike. 0-1. So personally, I will start the runners. I will start playing the running game, the motions, get the defense on their toes, get them all discombobulated, because my goodness, this is how you win series. The Yankees finish up after tonight. After today, they will finish their regular season on the road. 4 games in Texas, 4 in 3 days. So they're going to have the next 3 days. They're going to have a doubleheader on Tuesday, which I wasn't sure about. And now it's been confirmed. So they got 4 games in 3 days, and then they're off until next Tuesday for the divisional series. Here's the 0-1 throw over to first as Cabrera gets his uniform dirty, dives back. And Rich, salute Rich. I'm glad you're doing well. Mike Ortiz wants to see a bunt. Me personally, I'm a sucker for old school baseball. I'm with you on that. I love to see the bunt, the hit and run, a drag bunt. I haven't seen that in a long time. Let's see what Bader does. Hand the pitch. He's swinging away, and there's a line base hit down the line. It's going to go all the way to the left field wall. As a fan touches it, it goes into the seats actually. So Cabrera, the Orioles caught a break there, because that ball was if it reaches the corner, I think Cabrera scores. But nevertheless, Yankees got something cooking here. Second and third with no one out. So Bader with a nice double, he pulled it. So now they got something cooking here. Second and third with nobody out, and you got another contact hitter. And in Isaiah Falefa. So you got the next 4 hitters for the Yankees. I love it, because they're all contact hitters. Here's Falefa. Falefa swings and a miss. So IKF, who's batting .263 with 4 home runs, 48 RBIs. Then after Falefa comes Severino. So you got those hitters that, my God, in the playoffs, table setters and contact hitters, situational hitters. I'm really excited. Inside 1-1. It's a different from last year's or prior's postseason teams. No disrespect to Giro Urshela and company, but these are all contact hitters who handle the bats in different situations. You could ask either one from Cabrera all the way down to Trevino to lay a bunt, and they could do it. Even Hicks at times. The 1-1. Ground ball, chops. This one is going to get a run in. And he's going. No, he doesn't go. Ooh. Cabrera did not go. Huh. I got to look at the replay because they barely got kind of Falefa there. Can we see a slower motion on that there? Yeah, he's out. So they did not get the run in. It was a contact play, though. Here's Trevino. Outside. 1-0. I believe Cabrera did not go on contact. So by him not going to hesitation, he would have been a dead duck at home. I'm okay with that because you still got 2 more outs. Actually, this to get the run in. The 1-0 here. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2-0. Now, the Yankees, if they want to be successful in October, well, of course, we're in October, but in the postseason, with the bottom of the lineup, when they have an opportunity with runners in scoring position, the bottom of the lineup has to cash in, either with a productive out, manufacture outs. That's what's going to help us set the standard. 2-0 pitch, up high, 3-0, because now teams are behind. If the bottom of the orders are making productive outs, they're scoring runs. It takes the pressure off the top of the lineup, the home run hitters, and they could do their thing. They don't have to I have to carry, and all worries or 3-0 pitch coming. As I finish the statement, and he walks him. So now the bases are loaded. Now Hicks has been atrocious with runners in scoring position all season. He has had a season not to his liking and to his standards, but he does tend to draw the walk and get high pitch count. Now, the least thing you want from the New York Yankees here is a double play ball. You want Hicks here either to get a productive out, or and I hate to say it, if he's gonna make an out here, strike out, because then you have Judge with the bases loaded. You want with 1 out. So, but Hicks is the birthday boy, 33 years old. Let's see if he could get his candle blown here. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1-0. Giants are up 14-6 in the second quarter. Thank you for that update. Oh, and it's on a delay now. They said delayed. The Jets have a 10-3 lead. So thank you for that update there. Must be lightning in the area. The pitch. 2-0. Ooh, that was close pitch there. So it's 6 straight balls here for Bradish. Now, if you're the Yankees, I know he's thrown six entire straight balls. He has not thrown a strike. You got to, and Hicks is a professional hitter. I am not letting him swing. I am giving him the big red stop. You are not swinging. You are taking 2 strikes here. You're not going to move that because you want to get Judge up there no matter what you do. You need to get Aaron Judge up there. You're taking that walk. But that's old school baseball. This is different. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. And that pitch was a perfect location. In on his hands. He swings at that. He's going to roll a double play ball easily. So that was a good pitch, a good location there by Bradish. Bradish, 37 pitches here. The Yankees got the bases loaded with 1 out. The 2-1 pitch coming. 3-1. We're one ball away from walking a run, and with Judge, you can't put Judge anywhere. 3-1. I am not giving him the green light. You are not swinging. You are not swinging. You swing at a 3-1 pitch and you ground into the worst thing. You are going to be DFA'd if I was the Yankee, or if I was the GM. There's a pitch down the middle, 3-2. Now all bets are off. So he got a good fastball, middle in there. Usually, but this is a different circumstance. You cannot allow him to swing there. Hicks hasn't earned it, guys. He has not earned it. If he would have earned it, then you say green light. He's a professional hitter. He's a pro. He's a MLB player, but he has not shown any merit of giving him that 3-1 pitch to swing, especially when you have a guy who's got 60 home runs and MVP on deck. The 3-2. He took strike 3. I'm okay with it. Guys, I swear I'm okay with it. I wish he would have fouled the ball off. But now with the bases loaded with 2 outs, here's Judge. So you cannot pitch around Aaron Judge. You got to go after him. If you want to walk him, go ahead. We'll tie the game up. If you want to do a Buck Showalter and play the tie game, go for it. With the bases loaded, want to give him the Barry Bond treatment, go for it. But you have to pitch to Judge. Now, Judge has shown he doesn't have to hit the homer. He wants to win a triple crown. A batting title is up for grabs as well. So let's see. Hicks is the same age as you. I think he's 33 years old, Jeff. Here we go. The pitch. Foul, straight back. 0-1. He got a good healthy cut there on an 89 mile per hour slider. That was a hanging breaking ball. All rise, George. Good morning. The one ground ball, and it's going to be called foul. I saw the umpire raise his hands for foul. So he broke his bat here. 0-2. So Judge behind an account, but I don't think that sweats him. He is really locked in. So this is the bases loaded, 2 outs in the second inning, 1-0 Baltimore Orioles. The count is no balls and 2 strikes on Aaron Judge. Everyone's on their feet here. The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Missed outside. The 1-2. Foul out of play. We'll do it again. So that's a nice swing there by Judge. He just a little bit of timing, just a little bit off, but he'll get one. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming. Big 1-2. 1-2. Check swing. Up high. He did not swing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The ump, and they're thinking he swung at it as the pitcher. He's getting out of the way of the pitch there, buddy. He could have got tossed from that one. That was more defensive. The ball was coming to him, and he's protecting himself. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. This might get the pitcher a little discombobulated here. Here it comes. Here's the 2-2. Let's see. He's looking for the 62nd home run here. History. JD. Salute JD. The pitch. Did he go? He did. He did not go there. So this umpire, he's making up for a call that, you know, he felt bad for, who got called out for. He didn't swing at that. He held up. So they call a strikeout there. Wow. The Yankees leave the bases loaded here. We'll go now to the 3rd inning. They trail 1-0. Let's say hello to JD. JD the Luna. Salute JD. He is at the game wearing number 9 jersey. I'm wearing my number 9 jersey too. So we're here waiting for that 62nd. That was a bad umpiring call there. So JD always checks in, always gracious to say hello. Even when he's at the arena or at their stadiums, he always says hello, and I appreciate JD for that, man. Thank you, JD. Whether he's at WWE in Rhode Island or any of the games in Yankee Stadium, the Ranger game, he's always checks in, and we definitely greatly appreciate that from JD. As the Bears get another field goal, they inch closer, 14-9 now. I bet the Yankee Stadium is packed. I bet right now it can't fit anyone there. Capacity crowd getting ready for the playoffs. This is now these few games here. The way the Yankee Stadium has been packed, at least for the month or the season, trying to taste this history and Yankees themselves having a historic. You know, that prior to August they were having a historic run. If you're the Steinbrenner, you can't complain. You have made a lot of money here in the playoffs too. Enough money where you got to open it up and sign Judge. You see that, because good luck if you want to come back next year and say that we couldn't have the money to sign him there, because good luck keep trying to fill that stadium up like that, no matter how much players you get, who you get. I mean, so here's Mullins inside for a ball. So 0-1 to Mullins, and that pitch there, the pitcher made the umpire feel bad. The pitcher should have been ejected. You cannot, and there's a grounded 1 ball and strike. You cannot argue balls and strikes. He's lucky he didn't get ejected there. So it's a 1-1 count coming. The pitch. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. It got a piece of Severino there in the mask. The tools of ignorance, as they call it. Wow, Seattle's up 24-9 on Detroit. I can never get Detroit. Thank you, Sarah, for the super chat. All rise. Thank you so much. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They're crazy. They are crazy if they don't. But this is a business. You know, if someone the 2-2, this one's grounded right to Rizzo. He'll take it himself. Mullins is retired. All rise all day. We'll put that every time the Yankees come up. We'll put that up there. And of course, he says they are nuts if they don't sign Judge. What's going on? May God love embrace you. Another at bat by Judge where we didn't drive the runners in scoring position. You sure 62 will come? No one wants to rush in. We'll see. And of course, what they give him. And if I should know you in person, I will see you. With no seats at the stadium right now. Wow. No seats available. Here's the 0-1. Rutschman goes the opposite way, and that's a good piece of hitting there by Rutschman. Down the third base line. They had to shift. He's going to try to go for 2. Hicks a throw, and of course, out of the line. So a double for Rutschman. Well-earned double for Adam and Rutschman. Now, we don't know the shift is leaving next year. And they're gonna try to impose, but man, that's the way. If MLB players will do more of this, then that you could really get rid of the shift quicker. And of course, you just shoot it the other way. He waited and waited, held his hands in, and went the opposite way, and he got himself a well-deserved double. You give credit where credit's due when guys do the right thing as a baseball player, and that's exactly what Rutschman did there. And here's Santander takes a strike. 0-1. So 1 out, run on the pitch. He check swing, 0-2. Of course, everyone says that. Indeed. Rich says, you know how much Yankee gear they sell here in the Philippines because of Judge and how much. Yeah, it makes sense. They make money. Look, they make a lot of money in merchandise. You know, in the Yankee, their hats, all different New York Yankee hats. The 0-2. And this one is in the air to left field, and he makes right there to play. And Rutschman will have to retrieve. So 2 outs. So here's Montcastle. Montcastle's 1 for 1. He's the reason why they have the lead. He has an RBI double. Now he's going to try to get a 2-out base hit here. Try to bring in Rutschman, who's at second base. So 2 outs here. Baltimore up 1-0. The pitch. This one is hit in the air to center field. Going back, but it's going to stay in the park. Bader, now the wind takes this. Bader makes a basket catch as the wind played some crazy play on that there. Wow. And no runs, 1 hit, and they strand him at first. So it's 1-0. Now for the Yankees coming up, it's going to be Rizzo, followed by LeMahieu, followed by Donaldson, and Cabrera if anyone should reach. Judge still stuck at 61 home runs, but at least this game they're pitching to him. We'll put the Yankee lineup back up there, and we'll bring Sarah's. We'll put Sarah's super sticker up here. All rise, or super chat. All rise all day. We're going to do that every time the Yankees offense comes up, Sarah. So you're going to be the good luck charm for scoring some runs tonight. So we'll wait for the inning to conclude as I'm trying to get the football game on. I know the Giants are 14-9. So Rizzo will step in here. Rizzo's 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his first time up. So Yankees trail 1-0. Baltimore has 1 run, 3 hits. Yankees 2 hits. So here's Rizzo. Pitch. There's a strike. Rich is telling us Jets are up 10-3. Just got picked. Oh, let's put that back up there. The 1-0. Rizzo goes the opposite direction. And it is going to reach foul out of play. 0-2. And he fouls it. Still 0-2. Finally, the game is on. So we got the 0-2 here. Foul. It's still 0-2. And the Cowboys have a 12-7 lead on the Commanders. Yeah, I see where the Steelers are in the 40-yard line. They have a penalty. Yeah. Oh no, they're going deep. They're going deep. Picked off by the Jets. Interception. Good job there. And he's running it back. The pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the play's still going. He's still going. There's a flag though. And the play is still going for the Jets. They're trying to return this back. He passed it back, and they're still going, the Jets. Oh, the ball now is fumbled. 1-2. Rizzo sends this one to center field. Let's see if the wind took it. Mullins there. So tonight, the Yankees going to have to continue getting hits. They can't rely on the home run with the wind. So you're gonna have to really hit the ball. You're gonna have to have a Judgian type of blast or a Stantonian type of blast to get this ball out, because the wind is not gonna help. The wind is blowing in to right. Is blowing into right center field. So anything in the air is gonna be pushed in and towards the right. So the Yankees gonna have to continue doing the hitting they were doing. Like Bader airs a pitch to LeMahieu when they have got good approach. They got to keep the ball line drive, make contact, hard contact, loud. Now nothing in the air. So it's an 0-1 count. Judge struck out his and there's a pitch. Oh, it's quickly 0-2. I'm gonna tell Mike Ortiz real quick how I stepped away to how the judge. He had the bases loaded with 2 outs and he struck out there on a questionable check swing pitch by the umpire. There's a whole sequence that you have to look at that to make your determination. The 0-2. LeMahieu up the middle, base hit. That's exactly how the New York Giants gets it. Oh no, they call that they did. Oh, so it's a 10-6 there between the Steelers and the Jets. I thought the Jets intercepted that, but I guess not. So we got a 1-out base hit. So LeMahieu with a 2-out, with a 1-out base hit. So good job on LeMahieu to see him. Let's see now. Here's Donaldson now. Donaldson's 0 for 1 himself. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0 and 1. So is he on 1 count? The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, it was a late hit. Okay. Oh, I dislike those late hits there, Rich, on that NFL. So it's a 1-1 count coming. Swing and a miss. That was terrible. Pitch up in his eyes for Donaldson. Oof. That was a terrible swing there. I understand if the runner was going and you were protecting the runner, but oof. That was bad. It's a 1-2 pitch there. The pitch, and he fouls it back. It's still 1 and 2. $59 pitches for Bradish. My God, I can't believe it's already the 2nd of October. You know, my goodness. It'll be 29 more days for Halloween, and then the bird to get the turkey ready, and the Christmas tree, and the New Year. My goodness, 1 and 2. 2 and 2. I agree with you there. The Yankees cannot. The Yankees need to keep hitting Cadillacs because no meaning games. Not only that, they want to get in good. They want to go in a rhythm. You know, you want to keep hitting because you want them to get in good habits. Mind, muscle, memory. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Donaldson strikes out. What else is new? Donaldson assumed the position. So he's gone with 2 outs. It is 3:40 in the morning in the Philippines. Did you guys change the time slot already? Rich, I thought it was 2:40. Did you? Because I thought usually when we change the time slots, when Jerome usually gets here. I know Jerome is still asleep. Here's Cabrera. This one grounded. Foul. I know Jerome is going to come on the watch-alongs live when we have the playoffs. He told us that he'll be on with the playoffs. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be early in the morning for him there in the Philippines. So the 0-1 here, the pitch, and he squares the bunt, but he pulls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cabrera has some good thoughts there. Also, wants to show the Yankee coaching style that he could lay a bunt down. You know, if needs to be called and needs to, because there's going to be times they might be needing. The 1-1 coming. This one foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That lineup, that part of the lineup, the way it's constructed, I kind of 5 through 8. I kind of like it, guys. I with Bader, you got Cabrera, Bader, for left, and Severino. I kind of like it. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. I don't agree with that one, but no runs, no hits. 1 hit. They leave the man on base. So we going out of the 4th inning. 1-0 Orioles. Game is moving pretty quickly here. 1-0 Orioles. For the Orioles, you're going to have Gunnar Henderson, Austin Hayes, Tyrone Vera, and Kyle Strollers, if anyone gets on, to have a 1-0 lead here. I like this. A bunt. Where are we, in the 1970s? But I tell you, it's a fun times though, because here's one thing, Rich. You're gonna remember me on this one, Rich. When the World Baseball Classic comes around in February, you're gonna see that play, that bunt, and those kind of small ball baseball in play, and you're gonna remember me. Just remember me. I'm telling you now. When you see the World Baseball Classic, and you're gonna start seeing teams, start using that, incorporating that, you're gonna be like, oh wow. Especially when you start seeing Team Puerto Rico, Team Venezuela, even Team Mexico, you're gonna start seeing those plays being implemented, and you're like, "Whoa, you know what? He was right." Because regardless of the way MLB is playing baseball, but they still play it in the Caribbean the same exact way. They still using the base on, they're using the walk, they're using the hit and run, they still use the bunt. That's one of the things when growing up in learning baseball in the South Bronx. That's when we learned. Being a manager and a coach for Little League as well. When I stopped playing, we would teach the kids nothing but bunt, and teach them fundamentals. The bunting, get the bunt over, when to bunt, when to push bunt, and wish they would teach that more. Those fundamentals, when to steal bases. Well, next year. Remember, next year they won't be able to. Let me hold on a second. Let me see what the injury report is. Oh, so there's a ground ball here and one pitch, one out here. So the injury report was Matt Carpenter, 1 out away there. Henderson retired by LeMahieu, throws it over to Chichi Gonzalez. Chichi. 1 out. And I'll give you some more updates there. So both Matt Carpenter and Wally Peralta are not going to travel with the Yankees to Texas. Doesn't mean they're not going to be on the postseason roster. They're going to get some more reps in Somerset. So the Somerset Patriots, so they will be there. So they won't be activated, but they could be activated for the postseason roster. And there's a bunt, and he fouls it out of play. I got a little excited there, as you can see the haze. He tried to get a push bunt there. So that would have been a single if once it would have passed Chi, because Rizzo's playing back. The 0-1 here. The pitch. This one is popped up in the infield, and the wind's now to play with it. IKF, the wind, and he makes the play. So it is an extremely windy, crazy day in the Bronx, and that ball was crazy taken by the wind, and he caught it almost right behind the pitcher's mount. So that was IKF. I know that was very extremely uncomfortable. So here's Terry and Vavra. He is officially, it's going to be official at bat here. He walked the first time up. The first pitch in there for a strike. One ball, one strike to count. He misses with the slider. And this one's foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know what happens when we get 2 strikes and 2 outs on the channel. And the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we're in the 4th inning here with 2 outs here. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. And the pitch. This one is popped up. Now let's see what's this adventure here. Trevino makes the play. So the inning comes to a conclusion. So they go in order, 1, 2, 3. Now 53 pitches for Chichi Gonzalez, who came up in an emergency start. Not an emergency, they just wasn't scheduled. And 1 run here in 53 pitches, and he has pitched 4 full innings of work. Not bad for the kid here. Let's see if they send him back out for the 5th. I mean, he's pitching well. Why not? You don't. This doesn't mean anything. This is when you have to. If you're a manager, you have to let your pitchers pitch a little bit. You can't be, there's nothing to play here just for the 60-second home run and giving the Yankee fans their final game of the regular season a victory. But other than that, he's pitching well. The kid, I'm actually impressed. I thought worse. I expected the worst, hope for the best. Now the Yankees coming up, they're gonna have Bader, followed by Falefa, Trevino, Hicks, and Judge if anyone should get on there. So don't go anywhere. Of course, we'll keep putting the good luck up here to see. Yankees need a run to tie. So we're in a change of inning, guys. And everyone is in halftime. So we're at the halftime on the football games. The Giants have a 14-9 lead on the Bears, and the Jets have a 10-6 lead on the Steelers. Jets have not won in Pittsburgh in quite some time. I think they have never won in Pittsburgh in their history. So I got one of those two. All right, as we come back. Here's Bader, who's going to lead it off here. The pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 to count. So he got a good slider there. Ahead of the count, 0-1. Bader's 1 for 1. 66 pitches for Bradish here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch. This one slowly chopped. Now Mateo throws and just Scott Bader, who's hustling down the line for the first out. Here's Falefa, 0 for 1. The pitch to in up there for a strike. Ooh, high strike there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball. 0-2 to count. The pitch. 1-2. The pitch. Lined and right there to Barbara. So with 2 outs, base is empty. We'll bring up Trevino. Trevino hits this one. Left field, but Hayes there. He gave that a charge, but right to the left fielder. So we go in order. We go to the fifth. 1-0. Mike, I don't think they won, and I don't think they won with Sanchez in Pittsburgh. They're 0 for something. You know, let me. I don't think so. I'm gonna double check on that one. I might be wrong. Let's put the Orioles lineup. And for the Orioles, they will have the bottom of the lineup 8, 9, and 1. That's Stowers, Mateo, and Mullins. They have a 1-0 lead here. I'm looking to see if I see whether the Sanchez days. Yeah, you're right. They haven't won. 2010 was the last time. You're right, Martin. 2010, the last time they won in Pittsburgh. December 19th, 2010. Yeah, you're right, Sanchez. You are correct, my friend. You are correct. I think that's the only time they ever beat it's the only time they ever won in Pittsburgh. Yep. Jets only have one win in Pittsburgh, and it was with Mark Sanchez in 2010. Oof. All right, here we go. The pitch. There's a strike to Stowers, who's 0 for 1. So the young man, Gonzalez, is still out there. The pitch. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So Baltimore's up 1-0. 1-0. Judge will be batting next inning, so don't go anywhere. The pitch. Just missed 2 balls and 1 strike to count. The 2-1. Foul. 2-2. The 2-2. As he steps out. And the pitch. Ooh, that one did not miss by much. It looked more on the ticker. It looks outside, but the way it looked here on the TV, man, it looks close. 3-2 pitch. This one is driven to right field, and it's gonna go, and it is 1 hop off. That's a leadoff double. Stowers is going to 2. He's got some speed, that kid. Stowers with a leadoff double. Oh boy, here's Buffoon. I bet his rear end is itching to want to go to that, to burn the bullpen. So it was a little slider that hung up, and Stowers just pulled it. They played him too much to left. They to go opposite. They should have him pulled. It was a lefty hitter. 59 pitches for Gonzalez. Here's Mateo. Let's see what the Orioles will do here. The pitch. This one is first ball swinging, popped up, and would it make the seats? And it does. 0-1. So that's 60 pitches for Gonzalez here. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. It was a slider down and away. So now he steps off. As Lucas Lasagna Licky starts to warm up. Buffoon always does this. The kid is pitching well. Let him pitch. Let him pitch. Doesn't mean anything. The 1-1. 2-1. The 2-1. This one in the air to right center. Cabrera makes the play. There's the throw. There's a tag to third. The play to third, and he is safe. So productive out there for Mateo. Moving to third. So runner at third with 1 out. Here's Mullins. So Mullins is 0 for 2. So the infield is in here for Mullins. So they're going to play the infield in. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1-0. Try to get him in his hands. Remember, Judge will bat second in the upcoming bottom of the 5th inning. Baltimore has a 1-0 lead. Runner at third with 1 out here. Gonzalez, 64 pitches. Pitched decent here. Pretty good. The pitch. Foul out of play. It is 1-1. Time is called. I'll give you a little bit of scoreboard update. The Philadelphia Phillies have a 4-0 lead on the Washington Nationals. Philadelphia has a 1-game lead on the Brewers for the final wild card. The pitch, didn't miss. 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike to count as time is called again by Severino. Basically, that's all the playoff race, to be honest with you. The 2-1. This one in on his hands. Of course, tonight at 7 o'clock, Mets Braves. The Atlanta Braves have a 1-game lead in the National League East wild card, as now raindrops starting to come down in New York. So a little rain. And this game is not there yet as an official game yet either. The pitch. This one's popped up. IKF, but the wind has been howling. And he makes the play. Tough play there by IKF. There's a lot of wind. Now raindrops. So 2 outs. Big out there for Chichi. And now the rain, you started to notice it on the TV, starting to dissipate more or become more aggressive. Here's Achman. Achman is batting 2 for 2 here. If I'm the Yankees, I think I kind of walk Achman here and go after Santander. But We shall see. The pitch. Whoa, almost gets away, but good job there by Severino, and 1-0. The 1-0, 2-0. I think that's what they're going to do. Unintentionally, they're going to probably walk. The 2-0. 3-0. Just put the sign up. Put him on first. It doesn't hurt. He's 2 for 2. He's been hitting the ball well. He's seeing the ball well. It doesn't hurt. Just put him on there. They're gonna try to do the intentional, unintentional walk here. And you want to set up anyway, right on righty with Santander. Here's the 3-0. And they got a strike, 3-1. Okay. We got a 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike to count here. Yankees trying to leave. Stower's stranded at third now. As time is called again. The 3-1. Walked him. So Rutschman, 2 for 2 with a walk. He's on. So now you got runners at the corners with 2 outs now. Now you have the right-hander Santander. Santander is 0 for 1. Ah, God. Here he comes with his stupidity. This manager. Gonzalez departs and he wants to bring in the immortal Lucas Licky here. Can we see this kid become a pitcher? Can Boone allow these pitchers become pitchers, not just throwers? That you brought the kid up on a spot start. He's pitching well. That base on ball was by design to walk him. So you want Rutschman to go after Santander. You bring in Lucas Licky. I mean, come on, man. They have a scouting report on Lucas Licky. There's no scouting report on Chichi. Gonzalez, you go. I'm telling you, this is the reason that worries me when it comes to the playoffs, folks. When it comes to the baseball, I love this team. I'm here. I wouldn't be wasting my time watching this and going hard and doing these watch-alongs. But my main concern, and is the biggest concern in the playoffs, is the manager. I just don't trust this idiot. Yeah, and I'm sorry to say it. He does moves that just, my goodness, just worries me. I maybe am I going on a rant here just for it's a game that don't mean nothing against a spot starter. Right, you're absolutely correct. I shouldn't be going on a rant here because everything's wrapped up. But this is a pattern he does every game, no matter if it's game 1 of the regular season to this here, game 156, 157. He does the same, he does the same. And yeah, he's consistent, but my goodness. This is why again, I ranted yesterday. This is the reason why Clay Holmes has a strained right shoulder. This is the reason why Chad Green is on the IL. Why Britton didn't pitch, is on the IL. I'm not saying he's the reason they're getting hurt, but the overusage of them at the wrong time. Can you tell me you can't get a full 5 innings from Chichi? He's 1 out away from giving you 5 strong innings. My God. the overuse of the freaking bullpen. Oh, then we'll give them days off. They don't pitch more than 3 days. But my God, but you know what you do? You know what you do when you do that? You put pressure on your pitching staff, on these relievers. Lucas Licky has to come in the 5th inning. You don't think that's pressure? He's got to be perfect. And that puts strain on the arm. If you bring him in, 7th inning, we're up, it's the pressure that he puts on these pitchers. As soon as you come in 4-4, the game is still not resolved. You're going to put high leverage on these relievers that are not used to it. The pitch, there's a strike from Licky. I mean, I hope he makes me shut up and just gets him out. But you brought in a lefty to pitch to a right-handed batter when you had a right-handed pitcher. It makes it's buffoonery. The pitch here, and he fouls this one, so it's quickly 0-2. So he's got the 0-2 count coming. Let's see if he can get a strikeout here. We could really use it. The pitch. Up high. 1-2. The 1-2. 2-2. And I know Yankee fans, you guys don't want to see Lucas Licky come in a big pit situation. He's not that good. He's not. Is he really trying to audition here for a playoff? I mean, if you're in the postseason and you got to see Lucas Licky come out of the bullpen, we're in trouble. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. Foul back. Still 2-2. I can't believe the Steelers are freaking going to score on the Jets with a rookie quarterback, Pickett. And they did. Ugh. Yeah, I agree with you. He didn't pitch bad. 2-2 coming. 3-2. This guy's not even throwing strikes. He's not even close. Or his misses are atrocious. At least Chichi was around the plate. And he's supposed to be on the team. I mean, he has a roster spot secured. The 3-2. Let's see what he throws here on the payoff pitch. Runner goes. Fouls it. So we'll do it again. Santander with 88 RBIs. And he has 33 home runs. So he is a big slugger there. So we got the payoff pitch coming. The 3-2 coming from Licky. The pitch. Did he check swing? He did. Strike 3, call the umpire. So the umpire called in himself a strike, not on the swing. He said it was a good pitch there. So the Yankees get out of that one. So no runs. They leave the bases loaded. Ugh. Here comes the Yankees. So the Yankees, let's see, can the Bronx Bombers strike back and score a run there? Now you're going to have to, the games are meaningless, but you got a doubleheader on Tuesday, man. And I know the bullpen was really well rested, especially with the way Nestor Cortez pitched yesterday. And then you had Barnes come in, Jacob Barnes. Jacob Barnes was, again, designated for assignment, was sent back. But he did a good job yesterday. Came in for an inning and 2/3, and he pitched very well for them. I thought a name that they might have kept him, but since they use him, they I understand it's a numbers game. They'll keep doing that. But he did a good job there. You know what, Mike Ortiz, next year I hope Chi stays in the organization. I kind of, was impressed with the kid. The kid pitched not bad. He pitched well. He didn't pitch. He wasn't phenomenal, but he was good. Good. If this kid could come in here and be an innings eater, or someone out of the bullpen, take the Lucas Licky role for next year and come out of the bullpen and pitch like that for a long relief. Someone who could give you multiple innings, and he wasn't bad. He had good stuff. So then we ended up with, let's see, 1, 2, 3. He got 3 strikeouts. He only gave up 1 run. He wasn't killed. Gave up 4 hits. He has a nasty slider. That's a pitching. Especially a team especially if they want a penny pinch the way the Yankees been acting, and they are going to sign Judge to that massive contract. That's a name that they might want to try to think about. You're going to have Chapman's money off the books. You're going to have Stanton. You're going to have Britton's money off the books, and you could keep. If this kid shows that he's got something, you bring him up and you see if he makes a rotation. Either a pitching rotation or a bullpen spot. You never know. A guy who could stretch long. Very interesting. That's a name we need to keep an eye on. So here's Hicks. So halfway through the game here, bottom of the 5th, Yankees trail 1-0. 72 pitches for Bradish. And he takes a pitch outside and he goes check swing. He did not go. 1-0. So Hicks had a bases loaded with 1 out, and he got caught strike 3 looking. He was striking a pose. The 1-0. 2-0. So whenever Hicks, of course, Paul O'Neill, good job on Paul O'Neill saying that. He sees that. Whenever there's men in a scoring position, he just has a mental. He just cannot get to come through. Can't relax. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. So he's trying to get on base runner for Judge. Hey, Rocky, is Buffalo starting to come back here? I know they were down big. 3-1. I know Kathy is a big Buffalo fan as well. Just keep me brisk on that. As the Jets now trail 13-10. Giants up 17-12. So they're up by 5. Let's take a look at some of the scores around. As we have a 3-1 count coming. Here's the pitch. He walked him. All right. That will bring up Aaron Judge. Oh, rise, please. The Judge is in chambers. Oh, yeah. 19-20. Yes. All right, all right, Kathy. So I told you I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo comes back on the Ravens. Wouldn't be surprised, and they're only down by 1. Good job by Buffalo. Even though I'm a Jet fan, but I took them in my pool, so money talks. Fandom could walk for a little bit when it comes to the football sheets. Here's Judge. Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. 1-0. Come on, Wilson. Come on, Wilson. He's dancing. Get rid of the ball. Does. The 1-0. Watching multiple screens. 2-0. Come on, throw a strike, man. I want Judge to hit this bad boy. So it's 2-0 count here to Judge. You know he's got green light all the time. So the 2-0. Ooh, fouls it back. 2-1. That was a great pitch there, and Judge put a nice oomph on that one. Oof, he would have caught that one. I don't even, boy, that was gonna go. That ball was someone's life was gonna change in center right field. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hicks the runner at first. The pitch coming. 3-1. Come on, throw a strike. 3-1. Everyone in Yankee Stadium on their feet. Everyone here in the chat on Watch Along is anticipating the 60-second opportunity round tripper for Judge. The 3-1 coming. He walked him. Ball 4. Judge did not want to take that as a walk, but he takes it. So, first and second. Now, I know everyone is like, oh, he didn't hit it. He got walked again. But the Yankees got something cooking. This game is just a one-run game, 1-0. So, the Yankees got first and second now. Now, it's up to Rizzo to make them pay. So here's Rizzo. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good healthy cut there. 0-1 from Rizzo. Rizzo's 0 for 2. Grounded out and flied out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider down and away. 0-2 now. So the 0-2 count to Rizzo. The pitch. Rizzo lines this one and right to the left fielder. He had the right idea there, going the opposite direction. Just held up here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning with 1 out, first and second. Baltimore with a 1-0 lead. Here's DJ LeMahieu coming up with 1 out. So LeMahieu is 1 for 1 with a walk. So you got Hicks at second, Judge at first, with LeMahieu up. So they got pretty good speed there. Anything in the gap, they got some good speed, some good runners there between Hicks and Judge. They could go. Now, the rain held a little bit. It was drizzling. The pitch. This one in on the dirt. That's what I was about to mention that. And there goes the runners. Judge steals, and it goes. A run is going to score as Hicks. Come on, move your rear end. And the game is tied. Just lackadaisical, Hicks. Get up and move your rear end there. Judge, so the ball got away from, I was going to say the rain. When I mentioned the rain dissipated, I said you got to be careful for a wild pitch or a slippage of the ball. And of course, as soon as right before I was going to say that, he gets a wild pitch, and then the play, Rutschman decides to go try to get Judge at second, and the ball got away to center field. Hicks casually got up and he did his Keith Lee imitation of loafing around and tried to score. So the game is tying at 1 apiece there, but my God, Hicks makes everything a little bit, he could give you a headache with his lackadaisical. So with more time in the majors, Rutschman's got to learn, has to eat that. There was a lot, especially you're up by 1, and that, he says my fault. That was, you should have ate that ball there and kept their second and third, and you still had the 1-run lead with 2 outs. So that was a big gift for the Yankees, all even though. But not only that, you got now Judge in scoring position with 1 out. As now the Baltimore bullpen starts to ramp up. So LeMahieu with a 1-ball-1-strike count here. A run is in. We are all even at 1 apiece. So it's a 1-0 count. There's a strike. 1-1. Yeah, that kind of. If you guys have a replay, watch Hicks. He just casually got up and we're just getting the ball into the infield with Mullins, and then he decides he could have got, my goodness, he could have got pegged out at home. This one in the dirt again, 2-1. You gotta play with some urgency, man. That lackadaisical of Hicks drives people crazy. 2-1. And he's got to be careful. That's why wait until once they get rid of Donaldson in the lineup, I call the athletic or the contact hitting, the blue collar guys that comes up, that part of the lineup. I really want they all hustle. The 2-1. This one's chopped right there, and pitcher throws and he makes the play as Judge will go to third. Here's Donaldson now. Now, after Donaldson, you got Cabrera, Bader, Falefa, and Severino. That part of the lineup, those guys are all contact hitters. They make things happen. They hustle. That's going to be a big key going into the playoffs. That lineup there, those guys there, it's a different element for the Yankees going into this postseason. They're not going to have the game guys like Hicks trying to hit all or nothing. And, if these guys are bat-to-ball guys, here's a pitch to Donaldson, 0-1. They're table setters. They're going to keep the chain lines moving, the assembly line moving, till you get to your big boppers and Stanton and Judge, Rizzo, even Donaldson at times. The 0-1. And this one gets away, but right in front. Good job there by Rushman to block it. So Rutschman's having a little bit of tough time behind the plate. Remember, he's a neophyte. He is a rookie. And it's windy, rainy. Of course, the grip. So it's 1-1. He's got to block that ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming. Grounded. And it's a fair ball. Donaldson did not run. And got him. So an extreme slow roller, and Donaldson thought it was going to go foul, did not run, but the Yankees tied, however, on the wild pitch there, and all even at 1-1 here. So we go to the 6th inning. It's an official game in the 6th inning. 1-1 tie here. For the Orioles, they're going to have Mountcastle, Henderson, Hayes, and Vara, if anyone shall reach there. All even at 1. Now, this is the things that worries me about when it comes to guys like that, with the Hicks. Although I don't think we'll see Hicks in the postseason, to be honest with you. I think he'll make the roster, in my opinion, but just for a defensive replacement. I don't think he'll play one game in the postseason. I'll be sorely surprised if they do, unless if Cashman's like, well, it's a $10 million investment, we need to play him. Which I don't. This is about winning World Series, and winning. You need to win World Series, and you need to appease number 99. All right. As we wait for the commercial. See the Steelers, man, moving the ball on the Jets. They got Pickett. They got Pickett in, and they're moving the ball with so much confidence. Boy, I love my Jets and all, but they brought Rob Saleh in, to be this defensive-minded coach. And boy, then the worst part of the Jets is their defense. They haven't done any significant improvement on the defense. Their offense looks phenomenal. They have players, not phenomenal. They got players. They got Garrett Wilson. They got good players moving up and down. But man, their defense right now, you got a rookie, can't catch it. You gotta stop him. Can't get a pass rush going in. And the Giants got a 17-12, but the Jets trail by 3 in a place they don't win. So the game is even at 1 apiece here between the Yankees and the Orioles. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Baltimore has 1 run on 4 hits. Yankees 1 run on 3 hits, although the Yankees was on a wild pitch. Here's the pitch to Licky. Licky in for a 2nd inning in there. So it's a 1-0 count here. The pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So they're saying here in this date, 1978, the Yankees beat the Red Sox on the 1-game playoff, the Bucky Dent home run. The 1-1. This one's grounded up the middle. Right there is LeMahieu. LeMahieu fields, throws, and plenty time to and Montcalf was retired, 1 away. So here's Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 2, struck out, ground out. Mike Ortiz says, last time I rooted for the Jets, Namath was the quarterback. They won the Super Bowl. The Baltimore Colts. Here's Licky pitches. There's a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him with a nice slider. Down 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded up the middle again, but right there is IKF. Fields throws. Just got him. 2 outs. Let's see now Boone comes out and he likes to do that with 2 outs. Come out of nowhere and change pitchers. He's got a rhythm. He's got a couple quick outs. And let's see. As we wait here, won't be surprised if he comes out. Oh, no, he's letting him in. The pitch. 1-0. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. This one in on his hands, and this is going to be a double. And he goes to the wall. Hicks. 2-out double Hayes. Now we're going to see Buffon come out. Here's a pitch down low for a ball, 1-0. So here's Vara, who's 0 for 1. So runner at second now, all even at 1-1. So it's 1-0 on Vavra. Rich says, remembering that worked at the same construction place where we're going out for the Yankees, the La Mage in the Coconut Grove. I was going to be the next Yankee out there that Belky then did. So the wind is starting to house. Boy, the wind is quite hard now. Cause see that flag or the going. Wow. One ball, one strike to count. Pittsburgh adds another field goal. My goodness. 2-1. So Pittsburgh up 20-10 on the Jets. Ah. The 2-1. Another curveball. 3-1. He's just hurting himself. He's got a left-handed batter here with 2 outs. Go after the kid. The 3-1 walks him. Now, when you need the manager to come pull this pitcher, he sits there with his hands on his hands on it, with his hands on his rear end. Well, here's Storers, another lefty. So let's see if he gets it. Well, I can see why you have another lefty here, but you need to send Matt Blake here to have a conversation and go over the scouting report here. You got to get yourself in postseason mode here. But no visit from the mound, no nothing. Here's a pitch. There's a curveball in there for a strike. He's ahead of the count here, at least 0-1. Well, there's 2 outs here, lefty on lefty. You have advantages should be Licky here. A left-handed hitter, left-handed pitcher. I mean, if he can't get left-handed batters out, there's no reason to keep him on the postseason roster. There's a big. Here's a big part here. The 0-1. And hits him. Oh, God. The base is now loaded for Mateo. And this is all with two outs. And, of course, no one. Let's see if anyone comes out to have a conversation either. This is done when Boone, he either overmanages or he doesn't do nothing. There's no in-between medium here. And now it's Rizzo who's going to have a conversation with him. Now here comes Matt Blake. Oh, now you're alive. You got a pulse. Why do they wait for the worst possible when the fire started instead of preventing the fire to do something? Go figure, like Rich says. So now the bases are loaded after the Yankees get a gift and tie the game. And now Licky, with their own doing, put some guys on. Walk, hit by pitch. The single. First it was the single, well earned. Then of course the walk, the hit by pitch. Now the bases are loaded, all with 2 outs. There's a pitch for a ball. Pick 6 by the 1-0. The pitch. This is grounded. Right to third. Now it's a long throw. And oh, what a play by Donaldson. And saved the lead there for the Yankees. So Donaldson with a strong arm behind. Wow. right down the line, and Donaldson. Now that's not an easy play with a speedy Mateo, and they got him. So the Orioles leave the bases loaded, stranded. Good job there by Donaldson. We go now to the bottom of the sixth, 1-1 even. We're gonna have Cabrera, Bader, Falefa, Trevino. My favorite part of the lineup, personally. These are the blue collar guys, that the contact hitters with the athletics, the very young athletic team at bottom of the lineup here. That they're gonna make contact. They're gonna put good at bats here. So we have a change of inning. Let's put the Yankee lineup back up. Let's take a look at some games around. Let's see. Oh, the Lions have come back. 31-38, Seattle. So they trail by 7 now. It just started the fourth quarter, so that's a close game there. Of course, the Jets are down 20-10. Giants are up 17-12. That's in the fourth quarter, 6:30 to go. Titans all over the Colts, 24-17. Chargers over the Texans by 3, 27-24. Browns and Falcons tied at 20. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera. I'll give you some more NFL scores. But here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. So Bradish is in there. So the Orioles trust in Bradish. They left Bradish in there. Close to 93 pitches. 93 pitches exactly with a 1-0 count here in the bottom of the sixth inning. 1-1. Cowboys 22-10 over the Commanders. Chapman warming up. There's a ball, 2-0. So Aroldis Chapman, the Cuban Missile, warming up. You got the Colts. You have the Eagles all over the Jaguars, 29-14. All even, 20 Bills and Ravens. So they came back, Kathy. The 2-0. This one is in on his hands. And this guy would go out of play. The win. And it makes the seat. Souvenirs. 2-1 to count. So that's a good game between the Colts and Bills. The Colts and the Ravens and Bills. Ravens were up 20-3 at one time, and the Bills stormed right back. Here in the Bronx, 2-1 to count. The pitch. They call that a high strike. 2-2. Ooh, that was high. Nothing Cabrera really could do with that one. But it's 2-2 here. The pitch. 3-2. That got away from Bradish. The payoff. Then he hits it the other way and it'll go foul. It's still 3-2. And he walks him. So he gets a leadoff walk here with Harrison Bader. Now you could play up so many different ways. This is why I find this is the most exciting part of the lineup for me. Being a former baseball player, manager as well, all that good stuff. I like it because you could do a lot of different things here. As we're getting a pitch change. So Bader is due up here. So Bradish, 99 pitches. He pitched 5 full innings, and he gave up 1 run. Actually, it wasn't even his doing. It was a mistake there, a wild pitch that his catcher decides to throw the ball to center field, allow that tie. But he should be up 1-0. He should have a shutout. Pitch well. So we wait for the pitching change. Well, let me tell you, right now the Phillies have an 8-0 lead on the Washington Nationals. Remember, the Phillies are trying to hold off that final wild card from the Brewers. They have a 1-game lead, and right now they're up 8-0. So it's first and goal for the Jets. All right, let's do this. Keeps freezing. So Albert Pujols hits a home run. His final at bat at home. Huh. He hit another home run. Why not? If they're gonna check, you're gonna retire anyway, why not? Go out with a blast. So we got Logan Gillespie coming in. All right, so you have Harrison Bader here. You got Cabrera, the runner, at first. Now, we'll see how they play this here. We saw Bader hit a double last time up. Throw over to first. He gets his uniform dirty. He's back safe. The pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. I didn't think that was a strike, but the 0-1 coming. Throw over to first. Keeping an eye on the runner there. Thinking like us here, might be running. 1 for 2 is Harrison Bader. The 0-1. Check swing this one like a bunt. Now they're going to go to second for 1. That's all they're going to get. So reaches on a fielder's choice. That was gutsy there from Gillespie, though, because if he doesn't get that there and he doesn't get Cabrera, you get first and second. So fielder's choice. Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now, Sometime in this at bat, you're gonna have to start sending. You're gonna have to send Bader here. The pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 to count. Throw over to first. Keeping an eye on the base runner. Again, he keeps an eye on the runner. There's Bader. What's wrong with Bader's hands? With dirty or... So the 0-1 count finally gets the pitch down. Base hit for Isaiah Kalefa. So he's on Isaiah kind of Falefa. So first and second. Now Severino, who's been money all season, with runners in scoring position. So first and second now with 1 out. As Trevino steps out of the batter's box. There's a strike. Oh, the Jets scored, so they're down by 3. D-O-1. This one's going the opposite direction to right field, and it's running, and it is foul ball. Didn't miss by much. Foul. Not a lot of room in the outfield in those corners. Oh, you cannot. You did not like what they said on the broadcast, saying that Higashioka is playing better than Trevino just because he had a couple hits yesterday. That one gets away. Runners move up, 1 and 2. So Adam and Rutschman having a little bit of a trouble there, 1 and 2 now. Second and third. So now the infield is in for the infield is in. So now it becomes you become a much better hitter when you have the infield in. The 1-2. Blocked there. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he fouls that one again. So the infield's in. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The 2-2. Line and caught. They might turn 2 easily on Bader. Yep. So the inning double play there. It's 4-5. Oh, man. He hit it extremely hard, but right there was the defensive move, the infield in. It worked for the Orioles there. So we go now to the 7th inning. All even at 1 for the Yankees, man. They left 1-man base runner. I don't blame Harrison Bader there. That ball goes into the outfield, you're gonna score. You go on contact. You gotta sometimes tip your cap to the defense. They played it well. They played the infield in. They gambled, worked out for them. Now the Orioles coming up, they're gonna have their top of the lineup: Mullins, Rutschman, and Santander. They're swinging that bat. They're not taking. They're not. And also that was a line drive, guys. As much, I know the inning ended the way we didn't want it. With a double play there, but that was on a line drive. That was not on a pop up. That was not on a swing and a miss. This is why I keep saying, and I'm gonna continue with it. This is my favorite part of the lineup, from Oswaldo Cabrera all the way down to Severino. They're all contact hitters. They're gonna line drive. They're gonna hit. And this was a little bit bad luck. The Orioles are they had to make a play, and kudos the defense. They made a defensive play there. But this is what that bottom of the lineup does. And going forward, and especially, you got to be encouraged. You want to see the glass half full. In the playoffs, they're gonna start putting, if they put good at bats where they could make contact. You're gonna like your chances, because you don't know the luck of the ball. A bounce here, a bounce there, or defensive shift, whatever, and you get some CNI singles or hard hit singles, and you make something different here, and you set the tables. I really am liking this, and I know the broadcast was trying to politics. They were politicking there for Higashioka. Trevino is slumping while Higashioka is getting hot. No, Higashioka just got a couple hits the other night, but you got to go with Trevino. Trevino's a contact hitter. Higashioka, you know what you're gonna get with Higgy. You're gonna strike out, or he's not. He's gonna ground into double play. He's not that. You gotta play Trevino. I don't care what you say. No matter if he's saying slumping, then give him a couple days off here in the Texas series. Bring up Rolfvet. Bring him up here. Let Trevino take a couple days off and heal up. But you got to go with Trevino as your catcher, because the way he handles the bat. And that's my point there. And I think, you got to, I love that lineup. And I think that's going to be the X factor in October here in the postseason for the New York Yankees. You're not going to get the same swing and a miss, when you have Hicks, Higashioka. You cannot go in a lineup with Hicks, Higashioka, Donaldson. They're strikeout machines. They're extremely strikeout machines. And sometimes, and I hate to say it, Stan as well. As much as, Stan correct a series, but that's just a little bit of a thought there, food for thought. So here's Mullins and Cuban Missiles in Aroldis Chapman. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1. Now, I personally think these final 4 games, to be honest with you, I hate to say it, is to see if they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if Chapman struggles, be left the postseason roster. Yeah. But I think he's got these games to show the Yankee brass. I'm a reliever you could count on. The 0-1. 1-1. Now, if he comes out, boy, I would love him to be lights out. And I hope I don't get a false sense of security with him. But if he's lights out, he's the one pitcher who has postseason experience to close, despite the fact of his recent shortcomings. Here's the 1-1. This one's foul back. It's 1-2. I understand everybody's last image to remember is him giving up that home run Altuve and smiling. Like he couldn't believe it that he hit my best pitch there. But he has the experience to pitch in the postseason. If you need 3 outs, between him, Clay Holmes, and you're telling me him, Clay Holmes, or I don't know, let's see, whoever you really have. I have more confidence in Chapman, to be honest with you. The 1-2 as a recent history, and Holmes might not even pitch. He's got a strange shoulder. And this one's chopped in, check swing. Donaldson, and that's not Donaldson. Tried to barehand it, and his only chance there. And Mullins is on, and that was not hit hard. That was not hit hard on Chapman. That was a soft hit on the right spot. He jammed him. He just put bat on ball and hit it the opposite way. He's on with a single. Now let's see if he starts stealing bases, because he does lead. He is there 1-2 with Mateo in stolen bases. Bad news for Toronto. Guzman is out of the game with a cut on his finger. The pitch inside, almost hit him. 1-0. Now, when Chapman gives up a soft hit and something like that, he tends to kind of lose concentration. Like at that position right there, he almost hit Rushman there. Now, here's Chapman now with a 1-0 pitch. Let's see if he can get a double play ball. Now, the throw over to first. Mullins gets his uniform dirty, dives back in. Remember, next year, the rule, you can only throw over twice. If you throw over the third time, if you don't pick them off, it's a balk. I mean, come on. Why are you rewriting baseball rules? The 1-0. There's a strike. You're becoming gimmicky. That's part of baseball. If you think a base runner is going to steal, you keep the ball. You keep the player close. You keep the play close. You throw over. Oh, yeah. So then after the base runner knows you threw over twice, they could take a bigger lead. And if you can't get me out, you're going to get a balk. To me, that's gimmick. That's gimmick baseball. But that's the new wave. That's what it is. We have to swallow it and eat it. And the base pads are going to be a little bit larger. The 1-1 coming. Swing and a miss, 1-2. I mean, some people don't like the ghost runner at second. I personally, to be honest with you, in the regular season, I really like it, because you don't, especially with the internet now, you cannot bring up a player more than 5 times in a regular season from AAA and you talking about speeding the game, and you got the ghost runner. The games end quicker in the night, in extra innings. I kind of okay with that. I kind of like the ghost runner. It's just for the regular season. Playoffs, you got to win the old-fashioned way. That's just my thought. So it's a 1-2 count here. The 1-2 just missed on the outside corner. 2-2. Didn't miss by much. He's got good velocity, and it just missed the outside corner there. Here's a 2-2. Misses, 3-2. Throw over to first, and they almost got him. And Rizzo drops the ball. Chapman almost had him. I agree with you, Troy. I agree with. Let me see JEDI. Let's see the Giants win. Let's see. Well, they're gonna win this game. Yeah, the 20-12. I'm trying to watch the Jet game, but for some reason this is not working. The payoff pitch here. He walked him. First and second now with no one out. It's the problem with Chapman. He walks too many, and he doesn't get a lot of the calls either. He's a nibbler now instead of a flamethrower. Now he goes, my opinion, all the rules changed to speed up the games for ratings isn't working. Baseball is not even close for being a popular sport anymore. Yeah, and I think Troy, you're correct with that. And I think by them adding these gimmicks is going to even ruin more of the game. You know, with you can't throw over the first, you can't throw over twice, pitch clock. You know, you're getting gimmicky. And no matter how much you're going to try to get gimmicky, it's not going to bring, it's not going to tell a young guy, oh, I'm going to watch it because there's a pitch clock. 5, 4. No one's there sitting down for a countdown. So, I get you. And the game's only shortened by 10 minutes? Not even a couple minutes? It's not a big dent with all these implemented changes. Baseball, unfortunately, it is what it is. It's a game that's going to take over 3 hours. And it is what it is. It's 9 innings of baseball. You got runs. You got to score. It's not a time that it's not a clock. It never was meant to have a clock or in a rush. It's a pastime. That's what that name says. It national pastime. It passes time. It's timeless. The pitch 2-0. Chapman is struggling. You could tell Chapman's struggling here. So Marinacho is the pitcher loose. So it's a 2-0 count here. Santander is ready to swing away. There's a 3-0 count. Oof. Not even close. 3-0. And I guess it's here. Speeding up the game for the pitcher is okay. Everything else is no bueno. I agree. Yeah, I agree with you there. All that, you could tell, in baseball, they want to get all now policing it after. Here's the 3-0 pitch coming. As Chapman fakes. Now, baseball should have put a stop when they was okay when Nomar Garciaparra used to get out of the batter's box and adjust his gloves like 20,000 times, doing the same ritual over and over. It was, they were marketing that at that 10. Now they're complaining about taking too much time. Bernie Williams, another one, used to take an extra long time. The pitch. There's a strike. 3-1. Right, you're right on that too. Exactly. Chapman has the playoff experience, but the experiences that he has given us has been so ugh. And of course, you know what? But that was different though. Bartman. Yeah. The 3-1. He walked him. Not even close. Ugh. So the bases are loaded now with nobody out. So, oh boy. Oy vey. So here comes the pitching coach. Now, you know how we've been talking about for a long time. They don't have the temperature. You have to take Chapman out. There we go. Finally. Big bases loaded, no one out. Jets are in the 38-yard line with the ball here, down by 3, trying to set up a field goal, possibly win. Buffalo wins. All right, good job there, Kathy. as the Jets 2nd and 9. But here's Chapman now. The pitch. There's a strike. He gets ahead of the count here. 0-1 to Mountcastle. 29 seconds here. 2nd and goal. The Jets 2nd and goal. Oh, come on. My stream is acting so slow. Here's the 0-1. The pitch. Up high. 1-1. The pitch. This one is foul. 1-2. So Jets got 2nd and goal with 18 seconds here. Could they pull a road victory last second? Winning drive here. Can Zach Wilson have a winning drive here for the Jets? Oof, 9 seconds to go. Ball on the 1 yard line, I think. Or the 2. I wish my stream would work better on the football. Here's the 1-2. Here comes the officials. So it's a 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Oh, yes, the pitch. Strike 3 call. Got him. So we got to get that strikeout whistle. That's a huge strikeout for Chapman there, who's got the big RBI guy, and Mountcastle, who's been a pain in the neck for the Yankees all series. He's been coming up with some RBIs. So 1 away now. Here's Henderson. Now, Gunnar Henderson has been a strikeout victim, a strikeout machine here. Advantage here, left-handed for Henderson. Chapman a left-handed. Let's see. A rookie. Here's the pitch. Whoa, not even close. A ball. 1-0. Now Chapman has to throw strikes though. He's got to throw strikes. Because if you're around the plate with some good stuff, you could get Henderson. Henderson has been a strikeout victim. He struck out yesterday 4 times. He struck out against Herman a couple of times. So we could see him in all series. He's been a strikeout machine here. He's Chapman behind in the count 1-0. Now Chapman needs a ground ball double play. We've seen him come out with triple plays last season. Let's see. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a nice changeup. Got him. Actually was a slider 1-1. Took something off of that one. Two and 1. The 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. You see me, I'm rooting hard for Chapman, man. I like Chapman. I know he hasn't been nothing to write home about, but man. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Game is even at 1-1. Trying to get a double play to take it to the 7th inning stretch. The 2-2. Check swing now. Still 2-2. The 2-2, 3-2. Ah, come on. No place to put him. So the count runs full, 3-2 now with one out. Big pitch here by Aroldis Chapman. Yes, they're still battling for being eliminated. They want to end the team. They want to end it over 500. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Here's the big pitch. The pitch. Ooh, not even close. He walked him with a slider. So that will force the run on a Henderson kid who's been a strikeout machine. Chapman, here's Buffon. So a run is in here. So the ball has not left the infield at all. And the Orioles take a 2-1 lead here. So Chapman continues to struggle. This might be, you know what? This is the final time you're going to see Aroldis Chapman in the regular season with a New York Yankee uniform and the pinstripes. Don't be surprised about the end of the game here or before he'll get DFA'd. As we have a break here, we'll get a pitching change. Now, for all that goes, you're going to say, why did he not go to Mariachi? Well, with Gunnar Henderson, you want the lefty on lefty. They put this here. I will say, you know what? I'm okay with Boone. I'm okay with Boone here allowing Chapman to face Henderson. Henderson has been striking out so much this series, and a lefty on lefty, you know, but that's just why I'm saying this might be a ploy here where we might see Aroldis Chapman get DFA and not make the postseason roster. Just plan out be DFA so they could use his position for another pitcher that they could think they could use that could be more helpful. Because if he's not going to be helpful and you leave him off the postseason roster and you have a pitcher who could be helpful, you might want to bring him up. You might want to use him. Maybe they want to carry. I don't know. I hope not. But at this point, be honest with you folks, you'd rather have Lucas Licky. Because at least he's throwing you strikes. I know he's not going to swing and miss stuff over Chapman. Because look at the mess he did here. So it's interesting. So bases loaded with one out. Mariachi will come up here. So Hayes will be the batter against Mariachi once he finishes warm-up pitches. So Ron Mariachi, a lot of folks thinking might be Yankee future closer here. Maybe next year or a year but beyond that. So it all starts with that infield single that Donaldson tried to barehand. And, of course, even if he would have barehanded, it would have been a tough play. Or just a good hit by Mullins. And then the wheels started falling. So here's Austin Hayes. The pitch. This one, first ball hitting center field. Bader now makes the play. And, of course, the Taggy and the run will score there. The Orioles increase their lead now 3-1. That's the right play by Harrison Bader, not to try to limit it there. He wasn't going to get that runner out at home, so good play there by Bader. So keep the runners at bay. First and second, you have the forced play at third, if anything. You want to get out of that 3-1 here. So here's Vara. And the pitch down low. 1-0. The 1-0. Up high. 2-0. This one is hit to left field. Hicks is running and Hicks makes the play. So we go to the 7th inning stretch. However, Baltimore takes 2 runs on 1 hit. And of course, we go to the 7th inning stretch. Enjoy the 7th inning stretch. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Judge will be coming up. All right, 7th inning stretch. What is up, Alex Calderon? He says, let's go Mets. Well, let's go Mets. Yes, they have to beat those Braves. We're pulling for you guys. We go to the 7th inning. It'll be Hicks, Judge, Rizzo. Don't go anywhere. 62. Hopefully, man. We've been waiting. Carson, salute. Let's go O's. So Carson is an O's fan. Salute though anyway. You're up by 2 runs here. So we will wait for the commercial break. 7th inning stretch here. So let's take a look here. So we got the Buffalo Bills one, huh? Let's get some more football scores. Let's finals of the 1 o'clock games. We got a few seconds here. Ooh, Seahawks have a 48-45 lead on the Lions. So, boy, you wanted offense. Talk about offense there. Jets, Jets. They have done something they have not done only one time in their history. Win in Pittsburgh. They win 24-20. Wow. Giants win 20-12 over the Bears. Titans over the Colts 24-17. The Chargers over the Texans 34-24. Falcons beat the Browns 23-20. The Cowboys beat the Commanders 25-10. Yankees trail 3-1. Here's Hicks. This one foul. 0-1. Eagles 29-21 over the Jaguars, and the Bills 23-20 over the Ravens. Here in the Bronx, it is 0-1. He might be pinch hitting. You might be right. Here's Hicks. The pitch. There's a strike. 0-2. But the only thing is, if you're gonna pitch hit Torres, who would you take? You had to pinch him here pinch hit for Hicks. Because you're not pinch hitting him for Cabrera. Cabrera can handle himself. IKF can handle himself as well. Deal 2. He bounced that one. 1-2. Yankees trail by 2. 3-1. The head of the table. Acknowledge him. He is here. What is up? At least you want to be head of the table, not like the moron Logan Paul said he wants to be the table. Okay. He wants everybody to serve on him. The 1-2. Strike 3. Hicks takes that one, and he's not agreeing with that one. But you got to swing that bat, man. I figured that, Kingslayer. I figured that. Backwards. Here's Judge with base empty. All rise. Here comes Judge. Happy birthday, Kingslayer. So here's Judge. Baker versus Judge. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A cutter. So he's letting it loose here. He's going to swing. He's ready to deal the 0-2. The pitch. Actually, 1 ball, 1 strike. So we have a 1-1 count here as the fans in Yankee Stadium are getting loud. The pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch coming. Check swing. Did he go? He did. 2-2. That umpire stink all game. calling. He sucked all game. Not stink. He sucked. He checked this one there. 2-2. Let's go, Judge. Let's get it. Pitch. Foul. It's still 2-2 with a cutter. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Got him. Tipped into the glove. So Judge strikes out 3 times. So he would not, unless if they go in the, if they tie and they go in the extras, he would not get another bat. This might be his final at bat in the regular season in a Yankee uniform. Think about that in pinstripes. But of course, you're going to have him in the playoffs, but in regular season wise. So with 2 outs, no one on. Here's Rizzo. There's a call strike. Seventh inning. He might come up in the 9th, depending how the inning transpires. Rizzo foul tips it. 0-2. Oh, he's not going, Jeff. He's not going to Boston. If he goes, he's going to sign as a free agent. No trade. He's going to have to sign on his free, whoever gives him the more money. Boston might be a play. He might give him a lot of money. Here's a pitch as a foul. Although I doubt it, because if they sign Judge, they won't. Goodbye Rafael Devers. Goodbye Sam the Bogarts. Unless if they've been showing that they're not spending a lot of money either. But they're going to be a play. The San Francisco Giants, Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, the usual suspect, the Mets. Swing and a miss. Rizzo goes down. What an impressive inning there for. He struck out the side. Hicks, Judge, and Rizzo. See, this is why I told you I like that 5, 6, 7, 8 hitters. They all contact hitters. This is what happens. This what we see here happens too much in the postseason. The three an inning with all 3 batters strike out. That's why you got to mix up these kids. I like that lineup the way they are because they cause havoc. When you got Oswaldo Cabrera, Bader, Falefa, and Severino, because they cause havoc. They're not all swing and misses guys. They cause havoc, and you can't have this. Well, we saw this inning in the 7th. We see that a lot in the postseason. That's why you need to sprinkle and break that up a little bit. So we go to the 8th inning. Yankees trail by 2, 3-1. Hey, what is up, Justin in the building? My man Justin from the Heal the Ring podcast in the building. 2 more days and we'll be screaming our lungs off at NXT, baby. And not 2.0, black and gold. Or white and gold. We'll be at the NXT white and gold. So Mariacho's still in here. He's got Stowers. There's a strike. So Yankees trail 3-1 here. We are in the top of the 8th inning. The pitch. Quickly 0-2. Oh, I didn't like how Mariacho came off the mount there. He looks okay there. So Mariacho has 6 pitches. So the 0-2 coming up. The pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. 2-2. Now he's falling behind. Well, the count squared actually 2-2 after being ahead 2-0. 0-2. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here. The pitch. This one is hit to left field. Hicks is coming on, and Hicks is there for the first out. So with 1 out, here's Jorge Mateo. So here's Mateo. Mateo's off for 3. Here's the pitch. Up high. 1-0. The 1-0. This one foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Mariacho here, 11 pitches with 1 out here. So the Orioles take the lead 3-1. Chapman was not good walking guys. After he gave up that soft infield hit to Mullins, he just unraveled. He tried to battle. He got a strikeout there, a big one. He was just ready. 1-1. Misses 2-1. It's like something is missing from Chapman. I don't know what it is on his repertoire that he's just missing. I don't know. Hey, here's Boone. What's Boone coming out for? You had to come out. You had to come out a couple pitches ago when I told you he landed kind of awkward. I called that a while back. He looked at awkward there. So it looks like Mariacho looks like he's gonna stay in the game, but he didn't look when he landed. He didn't look so comfortable. Take him out. Yep. I called that, guys. Remember I mentioned a little earlier. I said he didn't look good there, and they didn't check up on him. I said they need to check up on Mariacho. He landed awkward, not just that pitch. Prior to that, I get with his first batter, the way he landed, it looked kind of weird. Like he kind of pulled something with the way he on his follow through it, and he bounced up. And I go, "Oh, he looks injured." And then I said, guess they're not going to check up on him. And now a couple pitches later, after he recorded an out and his 2 balls and 1 strike count, then they decided to check up on him. I mean, this is and again, are you paying attention? Where's your head? Is your head in your rear end? Pay attention to your team, and it's not just Boone. I'm talking about the whole coaching staff. Somebody there in the coaching staff, they, wake up, keep an eye on these players. You saw something, me, I'm here sitting at home doing a watch along. I noticed that you should have noticed that immediately, like that. I mean, shouldn't. It's puzzling. And you could go back on the receipt there. You could go back around 3 hours or 2 hours and 57 minutes, and check it out. I said it. I said I think Mariachi looks injured. Yeah, it's like Boone is dreaming with pregnant pigeons. I mean, come on. And not just him. As much as we give him a lot of algebra, is also his pitching, is his coaching staff. You got to have the pitching coach or the assistant coach, all the coaches that they have there. They got to keep an eye. They see Mariachi jump out and look different. They're looking at computer stats. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Like I said, the equations say. I'm like, if I get the square root of 15, like idiots, take an eye on the game. I mean, you need to have a pulse of the game, not just a freaking analytics or a math equation. Or he's too busy listening on a cell phone or in his earpiece listening to Brian Cashman up in the box. Come on, man, pay attention. That really irates me. They should have not wait for him to throw extra pitches. Now, I'm hoping that Mariachi, his exit is just precautionary. I don't think it was a serious injury, but he obviously tweaked something. You want to make sure he's okay. This is just, to be honest with you, not for nothing. This is just a regular season game that you're trying to play out the string. You gotta pay out the string, but you need these guys. You're gonna need Mariachi in the postseason. Torres has the day off today. Gleyber Torres has the day off today. They want to give LeMahieu a go here to make sure. And also, you want to keep Gleyber Torres a little fresh. I know he's been hot lately. You don't want to take that hot bat, but I understand. So I am dying to find out what was actually wrong with Mariachi. What exactly was the extent of the concern of the injury? I'm trying to look to see if I see it on Twitter. Let me see. No, it wasn't on the last pitch. It wasn't on the last pitch as the broadcast. It was a couple pitches before. See, even the broadcasters, that went right by their head. It was prior to that. It was prior to that. It was the first batter when he got hurt. So Loizaga will come in here. Let's see. It doesn't say. So the 2-1 count here as we resume. There's a strike. Mariacho got hurt, Jeff. And it looked like before that when he got the before recording the first out, he had I think it was the second pitch of the inning. He had a kind of like a slippage. I'll rewind it because I have the DVR that allows me to rewind it. 2 balls and 2 strikes, but I'll do that in between innings, folks. The 2-2. This one grounded right back. Loizaga, he fields off his glove, makes the play. 2 outs. No foul, no harm. So here's Mullins. The pitch, there is a strike. 0-1 of Cedric Mullins. So that little infield single down the third base line was what caused the unraveling of Chapman, because he reached and then Chapman just walked and my goodness, he couldn't get anyone out. And Mariacho came in and got that there and left it there at 3-1. Now, of course, he gave up the sacrifice fly, but my goodness, the 0-1. This one bouncing to Burt, 1-1. Let me see if I can rewind where Mariacho got hurt. The 1-1 coming. This one grounded, and it's for a base hit down the right field line. It's going to get in the corner, and Mullins is going to have a double easy. And he's going to get there with a stand-up double. A 2-out double. So here's Loizaga to Rutschman, who's 2 for 2, and he has a walk. Orioles trying to make this game the mountain a little more tougher for the Yankees. It is 0-1, 1-0, excuse me. There you go. Mariacho got hurt on the 0-1 count to Stowers. So he had the 0-1 count, and Mariacho got hurt, in my opinion, on that. To Stowers on the 0-1 count. So it's still 2-0 now, the count. The 2-0, down 3-0. So you can see the wind is blowing. You can see it moving all over the uniform of Loizaga. 3-0 the count. They might just walk Rutschman here. Don't be surprised if they walk him again here and set up against the right-hander Santander. And when I say that, they get that skull strike, 3-1. The 3-1. Foul. So the count runs full, 3-2. Make sure I didn't freeze there. So the count runs full, 3-2 there. Here's a 3-2 pitch. This one foul again. So he's making Loizaga work there. Remember, Loizaga came in for emergency due to Mariancho leaving, which I think I think he got hurt on the 0-1 count to Stowers. He fell. He landed awkwardly there, kind of like a twisted ankle type of deal. So it's a 3-2 pitch coming. We'll find out what his extent of that injury is. 3-2, and he check swing, fouls it again. So the payoff pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Got him. Struck him out. Loizaga got him there. And it must have been frozen because it didn't move. So he gets him with the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Let's get that whistle. Oh boy, the StreamYard blues are coming when it starts freezing. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees trail by 2. For the Yankees coming up, you're going to have LeMahieu, Donaldson, Cabrera, Bader. If anyone reaches. Oh, I got that there. Let me. Jeff says the Vikings won 28-25. Good job on that. It's going to be a tough because there's a lot of wind. Don't expect the Yankees to get on a home run barrage. They need to go. They need to continue the hitting. But they only have 4 hits this afternoon. So we're getting back from the inning. We're getting back here. We're going to start the bottom of the 8th inning now. So here's DJ LeMahieu now, leading off. And he first ball swinging, he pops it up here into short right field, and he makes the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. Not a good at bat there. So 1 away. Here's Josh Donaldson, who's 0 for 3. So Donaldson's 0 for 3 this afternoon. Yankees trail 3-1 here. They just need a base runner and a bloop and a blast, but the Yankees got to get it going here. Here's the pitch. There's that's a strike. That was high. 0-1. Ooh. Let's get the Yankee lineup back up here. The StreamYard Blues. The pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. No, they changed it. They say he swung at that. So the umpires must have dinner reservations. The pitch. There for a ball. Yankees, yeah, they kind of sleepwalking this game. Let's go. Wake up, fellas. It's only a 2-run game. Let's go. Baltimore has not out-hit you. Here's the pitch. They call strike 3 call on that one. Ooh. This umpire needs to make up his mind. Is he going to call the high ball strike or are you going to call that real ankle strike? You can't have them both ways there. That was a close pitch there. But of course, when it's Donaldson, you assume it. You assume the position. Here's Cabrera, takes his call strike. So Cabrera's 1 for 2, single on a walk. So 2 outs, no one on. Yankees trail 3-1 here. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. He tries to bunt this one, and it's foul. 0-2. Trying to get on here. Clark Schmidt is starting to warm up for the New York Yankees. And Dylan Tate is warming up for the Orioles. The pitch. Strike 3 call. The inning comes to a conclusion. Wow, that was a quick 1-2-3 inning there. The Yankees look like they just want to get this game over it. Like, it's cold, it's windy, it's wet. The Yankees trail 3-1. We go to the top of the 9th inning. So don't forget, huge game tonight for the Mets and Braves at 7 o'clock, Sunday Night Baseball. First place on the line. If the Mets win, they tie with the National League East with the Braves. And if the Braves win, they'll take a commanding 2 games to lead with 4 to go. Magic number would be down to 2 for the Braves. Both teams are going to make the postseason, but if you want to win the National League East, you get not only you get the bye, you get the bye, get the week off. You don't have to play the playoff series. And of course, if you win the National League East, you avoid the Dodgers and the Padres. So the loser really much. They got the Padres. If they beat the Padres in the best of 3, then you have the Dodgers. So woof. So a lot there. I know the Mets got the horses with the pitching staff, but they lost both of these games with Scherzer and DeGrom. They got Bassett going on tonight against Morton. Charlie Morton, who signed a 1-year extension with the Braves at $30 million. So here's Clark Schmidt. Now hopefully we get a 1-2-3 inning here. I got a funny feeling the Yankees are going to tie this game in the ninth and send it to extras. Because then for the Yankees, you're going to have Bader, Falefa, Severino, and then Hicks, and then Judge. I think the Yankees tie this. Not by Judge, but I think they'll tie it. So here's the first pitch in there for a strike for Santander. Santander is a switch hitter. He is batting from the left side. Am I interested why he didn't bat left righty? Here's the pitch. 1-1. Now we want a quick inning here. Y'all, Mike, you bet you believe it. You believe that you're going to get a pinch hitter for Hicks. That'll be Torres. The 1-1. He did not go, but the umpire was going to call it a strike. Oh, 2-1. The umpire, I'm telling you, did this. They are really something, these umps. 2-1 count. He didn't have no problem calling that on a Donaldson. This one foul. 2-2. The 2-2. This one's popped up. In foul territory is Rizzo. And Rizzo makes the play for the first out of the ninth inning. So with one away here, here's Brian Madcastle, who's 1 for 4. He has a double with an RBI. So he's got 85 RBIs. He's got a pretty good season with the power numbers, 22, 85, despite the fact that Baltimore, remember, they pulled their fences back. They no longer that bandbox. They try to entice for pitchers the pitch outside, 1-0. So despite them moving the fences back, just think about if they would have kept the fences the way they were, these numbers would have been greater. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a nice slider there. One ball, 1 strike to count. 2-1. Now, I saw something on the broadcast. I know Mike Ortiz, I want you to hear me on this one. So 2 little kids that were eating ice cream. And why do I say why interesting? They're 2 young kids, and one kid had a Golden State Warrior hat. Living in New York with the Golden State Warrior hats, we're losing Knicks fans because the team has not been any good. And the youth, 2-1 pitch. This one fouls back, 2-2. And the other kid had a University of Kentucky hat. Now, the young kids, when I was a young kid, I was wearing Yankees. Yeah, I say I once in a while have a Met hat. Always a Yankee hat. Mets. Remember when my generation, when I grew up, the 86 Mets, the Mets were pretty good. But I always had the NY hat. Once in a while, the Mets hat, yes. But it was mostly Yankee hats. Never thought about wearing anyone else's hat. The 2-2. Just missed. 3-2. And the Yankee hat, you could just get them from everywhere. Now you got to spend like $50 for a Yankee hat, man. I used to have so many fitted Yankee hats. It wasn't even funny. I think they were like $7. Yeah, last season you couldn't give away the Knicks hat. There's walked them. But it's sad to see, right? The little kids, they don't want to wear the New York Knicks hat. No. I want to go to State Warrior hat. It was a nice golden. It was the logo in a brown. It wasn't even the original hat. It was a color. It was, a brown hat. With that said, I hope the New York Knicks this year get back to respectability, to play well, and my God, we had fun doing the watch along because seeing you guys every day and doing the watch alongs, that was fun, but not the results. They were a frustrating team to watch. Hopefully, we don't have any frustration. Hopefully, everyone grows. The 1-0. Just dislike seeing everyone else from every other team from around the NBA just have hope, and I just dislike start of a season there is no hope with the team. And like, ugh, hopefully this year is different. I'm still not lukewarm with them either. I'm going to be totally honest. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. 1-1. But I will be looking forward to calling the games and watching them with Chef Dan. And mostly Chef Dan's going to be doing most of the responsibilities with the Knicks this season. I'm going to be with the wrestling more. But I will be there calling the games, and but not as much as the last season. 1-1. Foul. 1-2. And not feeling. I know. I have a bad feeling about the team. I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not pumped with it yet. Trying to watch pipe videos or something. I'm just not there with the Knicks for some reason. I don't know what it is. But something is holding me. I've worn other teams. I've put on. Here's the 1-2. Gets away. 2-2. When the Tampa Bay Devil Rays hat, the original Devil Rays hat came out, I bought one just to have it. I wore it, and I lived in the Bronx. I didn't. Who knew that I was gonna end up living in Central Florida? At that time, when I had the Devil's Ray hat, I wore it, something different just to have it. The 2-2 coming, the Montreal Expos hat, I liked that hat just because they were gone. 2-2. This one is hit center field. This one's traveling, but the wind's gonna keep it in the ballpark into the warning track for second out. So on a hot summer day, I think that ball is all out. That's a home run in the bullpen easily. That ball was crushed, but the wind. And you see the bullpen catcher thought it was a home run. So with 2 outs now, runner at first. And let me see, I have another hat that I'll have from another baseball team. Other than that, besides a Met hat, I don't think I own any other thing. And I bought one just to have it, was a Washington National hat. That I used to wear to work. This one's popped up. And Donaldson makes the play. So the inning comes to the conclusion. So last licks here, bottom of the ninth. So the Yankees need a rally. They need 2 to tie. I remember with Dave, because living here when I was working, when I was working down by Cocoa area, Vieira. Those that know, that's the spring. That used to be the spring training home for the Montreal Expos and the Nationals, and the Walmart. There, I went one day to Walmart to get something. I don't know what it was in that area, and the National hat was like for $7. I bought a Washington National cap. And I bought it because I think I was working. I needed something. I think it was starting. It was rain. There you go. It was raining outside. I bought it for $5 to $7. I remember, and I had the Washington National hat just to cover my head. It was a nice looking hat, nice red. But all my hats, usually Yankees, Giants. I have a Jets hat. I got a Mr. Met hat. It's a nice list of Mr. Met hat. And mostly all New York teams. Mike Ortiz says, I want ice cream now. Yeah, it was kind of cold for those kids to be munching on ice cream. But kids, they'll eat cold. They'll eat ice cream even when it's freaking below zero. Kids love ice cream. Mike, you know what my sons bought? Interesting. They were on sale. This is Japanese ice cream. It's a Japanese ice cream. It's like a little ball, right? And it has the ice cream inside of it, and it has like a candy or edible. It's an edible coating. And you just you eat it, and it's like one with 2 that you eat. It's like a bonbon, but it's not chocolate. It's not chocolate. It's like a candy gel silicone, not a silicone because you can't eat silicone, duh, but like a gel edible covering that you eat it and it melts and it has the ice cream. And this one is vanilla. No, it's a strawberry that they got. There's a strawberry and a mango. My God, with two are really good and it's not messy. I'll get the name for it and I'll send it to you. It's a really good ice cream. I was like, whoa, I'm surprised. It's a Japanese ice cream that they sell in their supermarket here in Florida. I can get it anywhere. So Dylan Tate will come up here. Harrison Bader will lead off here. Let's hope Bader could get on, man. He's got to get on some way, somehow. Single, walk, hit by a pitch. He's got to get on here. We need a hope. Get a guy on and hope for a bloop in the blast or just a rally, a 2-out rally, bottom of the ninth rally here. Big rally here. Just a couple hits. I would like to see that. Give me a couple hits, a double. Let's do it. Let's go. So here we go. We got the athletic part of the lineup that I enjoy watching. And here we go. Yankee trying to come back here. The pitch outside. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He swung at ball 2. 1-1. He's got to be more patient there. That was a ball. Let's go, kiddo. The pitch. There's a strike. Now he's behind in the count. 2-1. 1-2 instead of being ahead. 2-1. Big difference. The pitch. And this one right back to Tate. Tate knocks it down and he got him. 1 out. So you had a San Jose Shark and a Raiders cap. So with 1 away, here's Isaiah Falefa. Yankees need base runners on. Not only to keep the game going, but also want to try to get Judge up. The pitch. There's a strike. So Falefa's 1 for 3. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now, do the Yankees have a rally? We shall see here. They're 1 away now. The 1 ball, 1 strike count. They trail 3-1. Here's the 1-1. Chop. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. There's a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 count here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 3-1 Baltimore. The 2-2. Ripped but right to the left fielder. Yankees, this bottom of the lineup, other than Bader there in that last at bat, been hitting the ball on the button. Line drives, but right to the outfielders. That's a really good at bat by IKF. He hit that on the screws. Here's Severino. Try to extend this here. Yankees down to their final out here. The fans want to get 2 more base runners on just so we can get Judge up. The pitch. There's a strike. Tate dealing. At this point, with this win, if you're the Baltimore Orioles, with the win, the way it's howling, just throw the ball down the middle, man. You're not. You could. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. You don't limbo. Don't get cute. Get the ball down the middle. If the Yankees get some hits, they get hits, but they're not going to hit the ball out of the ballpark unless if you got Stanton or Judge up there, to be honest with you. The 1-1. Up there, 2-1. Here's a 2-1 pitch coming. There's a strike. Yankees down to the final strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Yankees are down by 2 runs. And the 2-2. 3-2. Tate thought he had him struck it out. He did a little turn, but no, outside. It was a close pitch though. Usually a lot of times the umpires call that. Now if that pitch was again, he'll call it because they just want to go home. The pitch, and he called it. What I told you, strike 3. So the Orioles beat the New York Yankees here 3-1. The Yankees lose their final game at the stadium. So Judge gonna have to do this in Arlington, Texas tomorrow. So the Yankees could not get it done in the Bronx here, but tomorrow is another day as my screen starts to freeze there. And hopefully as you can hear me there, I want to thank everyone this evening as I'm starting to get the StreamYard blues. StreamYard does that. It's the StreamYard application that goes into a funk there. So I want to thank everyone for listening and watching along. And this Sunday afternoon here, I know the Yankees fell short of not just winning this series, but losing, not getting the home run for Aaron Judge there. Man, thank you guys again. I appreciate you guys again. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for joining and watching along. Seeing you each and every Sunday. I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed week. We'll be back on tomorrow night. Hopefully the 62nd home run comes tomorrow night in Arlington, Texas, because Tuesday night I won't be on. I'm going to the WWE NXT, so I won't be here. And hopefully the StreamYard link could unfreeze so I could hit the promo and say goodbye. But if you guys could still hear me, I want to thank you guys again. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. You guys make this channel. This has been fun. It's been really fun calling these games with you guys. I know it's not over. We still got a couple to get going. And of course, guys, we'll be back on. We'll be back on to call more games, and can't wait to see you guys soon. And hopefully this thing works. And let's see. Hopefully this works. Let me see what happens here. As we can see you guys here, let me run the intro. Hopefully I can get on. Yeah, the StreamYard app always does this. As I'm on here, you probably could hear me now. And I want to thank everybody. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night. And from myself, Chef Dan, Austin, thank you. And we'll be back. Let's go with this. I'm having technical difficulties.